Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and today I'm gonna do the Do I Have That Book challenge. So this is a challenge created by keeping tabs on YouTube, and you have to find 20 books in the time limit of 8 minutes. And yeah, let's just get into the tag. So I have the prompts here on my phone and I'm gonna set the stopwatch and then just start. I have these two bookshelves and then I have a long here and another standing over there. So I'm gonna be running back and forth to get books if they're over there. Okay, think I'm ready? Let's go. Do you have a book with deckled edges? Deckled edges? Yes. This one, I'm gonna say the names later. Do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? 3. Another one. Or is that cheating? I don't know. Do we have a book based on another fictional story? Do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? 10 letters. Found it? Do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Starts and ends with the same letter. Start and... oh! Graceling. Do you have a Mass Market Paperback book? I do. To Kill a Mockingbird. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? Cassandra Clare. Got it? Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? Kyoshi. Do you have a book with 2 maps in it? With 2 maps in it? Does 6 of Crows have 2 maps? Yes, it does. Do you have a book that was turned into a TV show? Yes, I do. Altered Carbon. Do you have a book written by someone who's originally famous for something else? Do I? Originally famous for something else? Oh! I'm not sure, but wasn't Alice Oseman a YouTuber or a blogger before she was an author? Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? I do. I think I do. Clockwork Angel? Nope. A clock on the cover? Wait, does this count? There's a clock here. Like, you can see the clock. I don't know. Do you have a poetry book? I do. Milk and Honey. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? There and there. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? My initials are ESH or just EH. I don't think so. EH. Who would that even be? What is your first name? Yeah, exactly. I don't think so. I don't think I have any. Do you have a book of short stories? Of course I do. Where do I have it? Here. Do you have a book that is between 500 and 510 pages long? 500 and 510. Does author notes count? Because then it's 513. I'm just gonna choose this one and make it count. I don't care. My rules. My way. Do you have a book that was turned into a movie? Hunger Games, but the Icelandic version. Do you have a graphic novel? This is a comic, not a graphic novel. Honestly, what's the difference between a graphic novel and a comic? This is a graphic novel. Or a comic. I don't know. Do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? Illuminate. I think this is the most common answer for this one. Illuminate. And then... stop. Took me 11 minutes and 3 seconds. So I did not beat 8 minutes. I got almost all except one, the one with the initials. I'd probably cheated with some of them. So, the first one was to find a book with deckled edges, and I got The School of Good and Evil by Soman Chanini. It has deckled edges, if you can see. I don't know if you can see. And then a book with 3 or more persons on the cover, and that's School of Good and Evil, A World Without Princes. This is the sequel to the other book. I don't know if that's allowed. And then I had to find a book based on another fictional story, and I took Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. It was not what I wanted to take. I was thinking about Fangirl, but because this is on these shelves, Fangirl is on that shelf. So I ended up taking Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and this technically does not base on a fictional story, so minus point. And then I had to find a book with a title that is 10 letters long, and I finally found Soulbinder, which is 12 letters. A book that starts and ends with the same letter, and I grabbed Graceling. It starts with G and ends with G. A Mass Market Paperback, and only Mass Market Paperback I have is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And then for a book written by an author using a pen name, and I chose Cassandra Clare. This is The Red Scrolls of Magic, and Cassandra Clare is a pen name, if you didn't know. And then I had to find a book with the main character's name in the title, and I chose The Rise of Kyoshi. And for the book with 2 maps in it, I chose Six of Crows. It has 2 maps. First this one, then this one. I was thinking about going with Bitter Blue, but because I had already chosen Graceling, I wanted to find another one, so. And then for a book that was turned into a TV show, and I chose Altered Carbon. This is actually the Netflix cover of the TV show. And then for an author that was originally famous for something else, I chose Solitaire by Alice Oseman, but I'm not sure. I think she actually made her YouTube channel after she published her first book, but I'm not sure, so I'm only gonna give myself a half point for this one. And the same for this one. This is a clock on the cover, and it's not technically on the cover since it's on the inner page, but it peeks through the cover, so I'm only gonna give myself half a point for this one as well. And then a poetry book, Milk and Honey by Ruby Carr. And then for a book that has an award stamp on it, and All the American Boys by Jason Reynolds, has both the Walter Dean Myers Award on it and this one. I actually don't know what this one is. And then I had to find a book that the author had the same initials as me, and my initials are EH, and I don't think I own any books with those initials, but I didn't want to spend more time looking for it. Then I had to find a book of short stories, and I found Because You Love to Hate Me by so many authors. It's both authors and YouTubers. And then for a book that has the pages 500 to 510, I chose The Gentleman's Guide of Vice and Virtue. And I don't know, does the author note count? Because without the author note, it is 503 pages, but with the author note, it's 513. So I think I'm just gonna give myself a half point for this one as well. I think I cheat too much. Then I have to find a book that was turned into a movie, and I found Hungarleikinar, which is The Hunger Games in Icelandic by Susan Collins. And I had to find a graphic novel, and I found Chris Grimley's Frankenstein. And then the last book I had to find was a book that was authored by 2 or more people, and I chose Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and I think that gives me 17.5 points. But 11 minutes, it was 3 minutes over the time limit, so I think I failed this one, but it was still fun to film, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had fun watching me do this tag, and in the future I'm planning to do a lot of more tags like this. I will see you next time. Bye!